Hi, this is Shirish Kulkarni, founder and CEO of STROTA Consultech, helping small and medium businesses to succeed and grow. We have been doing it for the last 5 years. And with this new concept called as HATKE, we are looking at talking to various people who are positive-minded, successful entrepreneurs, bureaucrats, bureaucrat turned into other sides of the businesses, who are looking at this situation, which is pandemic, where constraints are there, difficulties are there, and maybe a lull kind of situation is there, in a different way to steer their ways to really find out a path which makes them more and more successful, and people looking at them. So we have great honors of having Mukund Rathi, who is an ex-bureaucrat, has served larger corporates, and he is driving another company right now, which is a set of networking that happens. It is called as BEQ and BN, a kind of a different name. I would like, him, firstly, I would like to welcome him on this platform. And I would like him to quickly introduce, what is this new concept, HATKE? Mukund.
Yes, yeah. Thanks, Shirish. It's a very interesting name. BEQ you spelled, but it's BEQ and BN. So it typically stands for brand equity and business network. So,
Okay.
the idea came from three of us. Incidentally, three of us are classmates who are 30 years in its respective field. Then why not to help those companies which are working very nicely in their domain, but lacking either brand equity or business network. So we tried to explore this idea, and now eventually we landed up having 100 affiliated partners for whom we are long-term growth partners. So this is a wonderful experience so far, and that is what BEQ and BN is doing. Yeah.
Super. I think, I see a degree of ecosystem getting built where businesses come together, help each other, kind of join hands, front end each other. I think, is that the kind of concept that you're having, Mukund?
Let me give a little detail about it actually, so you can understand how we work. It's typically, any business, if you see to thrive, this either you need a brand equity and of course a business network. So what we found number of companies. For instance, somebody is sitting in Gujarat and wanted to go pan-India, but how to go about it? You need third-party reference. You need a third-party agency which can take him around, identify right opportunity, identify risk as well, and support him in his growth trajectory, whether to go, with what risk you should go, and of course identify, then handhold him to get the work, and post getting his work also solve his teething problems.
Okay.
So fortunately, with the background of three of us, and we all enjoying this work for 30 years, this find very synergy with these growing agencies, and we work with these decision makers, owners. This is very a good experience so far actually. Yeah.
Excellent. It's like, bringing with that passion and idea to really strive to get people together. And if at all you have some 100+ people who are like-minded and ready to work hand in hand, I think it's a big achievement in itself. So Mukund, in current context, I'm hearing various people talking about we're not able to run our businesses. It's all stuck. But I see a smile on your face, Mukund. How come? How are you managing the situation?
In fact, Shirish, let me tell you, this is the blessings to us. I mean, this lockdown is really blessing to not only us, but all our partners. Now, generally, normally, we used to only talk about a project. We used to talk about typical, issues regarding some opportunity. But now we are able to talk about entire strategy of that organization. Now, for instance, we have some infrastructure companies. For them, the labor is a big issue now. So now we are starting dialogue with the companies. Why not to shift to the precast type of structures? So this was a pending issue for them, but now having good time, they can have a good dialogue with us. We are identifying the right partners for them, or technology transfer type of things where it can be best. And that is how this time basically they are also thinking what was needed in the journey which we have missed because of firefighting, daily issues. Now they are sitting down, understanding, focusing on cost cutting, focusing on their organizational structure. And we also have a lot of wisdom from different departments. We're sharing. Let's say one entity is doing very good, he is managing very good this issue. We share this his experience to the another entity which it benefits. That is how this experience, and I'm sure these all entities with their focus on a new normal will come up with very strongly post-COVID, and that we are already working with partnership, strategic partnership. All these issues are happening. So for us, it is a very good time actually.
Oh, so in fact, it is working out where people are with steady mind. They have time now, happily thinking, taking time to make the decisions, to analyze the various options. Otherwise, typically we close our mind saying that, okay, I don't have time.
Absolutely.
Let's go ahead with this. So you are trying to get to something new as a precast kind of a model where it might have not been absolutely, earlier it might have been ruled out, but now it is, right?
There's what do you say, some blockade. Why not? I'm working fine with conventional technology. I don't need. But now with this changing situation, we did talk to them, but now it has happened that this has become a new normal, new necessity, and that is how a great dialogue are going up. There are another opportunities. Let me tell you, there are another opportunities like from internationally, some businesses are trying to come to India. So with the consortium of another agencies, we are helping our, that is another area of opening up, which was not actually.
So it is basically where you are finding new companies coming in, maybe as an entry gate to them to India. This organization helps them to find out partners, because this is a already established kind of a trust in that. And you see that as an opportunity where maybe, some places where India was not considered, Indian companies were not considered, now are getting considered post this lockdown. And that's something as a business opportunity which is opened up. All right, I think that's pretty interesting.
You catch yourself staring at it.
Sorry.
All right, that's fine. I think moving forward, so one question, is about so these solutions of being digital, being connected. So you must be spending a lot of time in a day rather than into meeting to really drive those businesses, right, Mukund?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. And thanks to the technology, actually, we could still connect. Only thing is, we do miss the one-to-one, face-to-face meeting, which does help, understanding on personal level also. But the technology did help us to get into network with them, and that is not at all issue. And also we get inputs from number of other organizations as well, which are helpful. Let's say some typical government agencies, typical policy making institutes. All this is helping and growing the knowledge domain, which will be eventually very, very useful to our clients, us, and we are looking very positively based on that. The things will turn out, no doubt disruptions has to be there, but one who is prepared for taking new things, new normal, I think opportunities are abundant for them, and we are very sure about it.
Nicely said, Mukund. I know that just the question was that Thinking about the background that you had, around 30 years of solid background of being part of, being a bureaucrat to a part of various corporates, how does it strengthen your, lookout right now? Does it make you look strong, committed, focused, and full of all those contacts that you can definitely leverage right now as relationships, right? Relationships are very important.
Yes. Yeah, it does help. Now, for instance, we can easily figure out now, for instance, in infrastructure domain, just an example. What is going to be trajectory in next 1 to 2 years? No,
Okay.
So there will be maybe cutting in the projects like, seamless projects, but there will be huge demand, and in fact, there is a huge demand of creating health infrastructure. So we are advising our clients now. Let us focus on constructing health infrastructure type of thing. I mean, just an example. Environment. So likewise, there will be a turnaround post-COVID and pre-COVID. There will be definitely the change of priorities in government domain. So that will indirectly affect the infra companies, the real estate companies. So for instance, government wants to, and they have to do away with the slums, which is the core threats of COVID. You see, if slums were turned into planned colonies or these things, we could have still handled this situation much better. So naturally, the focus of government will be to make these slums into a planned type of housing structures. So those type of segments will be much flourishing. In real estate sector also, we are saying that instead of going 2 BHK, 1 BHK, add up sort of a room which will work as an office. So work from office will be new normal, and then design also will change accordingly. So we have to take up the projects which will have these elements, which is going to be a permanent feature in a new post-COVID actually. So all these things are going on. Interestingly, team is working, analyzing new opportunities, also helping, internationally also what is happening. That is very interesting. We are sharing with our affiliates.
I think, Mukund, you have made a very strong point of looking at slums to be converted into kind of a self-contained colonies or places where they can stay in a proper way. Second, very important point which brings new normal as a necessity is work from home kind of a concept where you have a built-in office within the infrastructure or the flats that you are providing. I think that's really looking forward kind of a scene, and that will be really welcome, right, in the current context.
See, this is how we are proceeding to new normal. That is what we are gathering from our interactions with the architects, the structural consultants, and the PMCs, and the whole lot of people. And this is how it's coming out. So that is helping one who is taking challenge how to go forward. I mean, everybody has to think, we cannot work now conventionally. People will need bigger houses, maybe, to work from home. So the companies like TCS are abandoning the offices. So there are a lot of disruptions going to happen, and it is not temporary. I must say it is not temporary. It will be permanent. So like impact on other infrastructure, so like impact on other businesses. But if one takes in very positively, preempt what is happening, then it is huge opportunities. And there is no dearth of opportunities. Frankly, I have seen the people readily adapting the changes, and that is how I am very hopeful that for those people this will be a good time.
So I think message I'm getting is that for those who are kind of open for changes, where there is a first degree of acceptance that okay, this is going to stay. I think for them it will be easier for reaching to the acceptance also for new normal, as we can say. I think that's important. So coming a little bit on the other side, Mukund, looking at you with that positivity that you are reflecting also in your business. What makes you so strong? Any kind of personal spiritual thing or personal hobby that you are pursuing, some exercising or music, or what it is that keeps you going and brings that energy back to you, or maybe meeting people, I don't know.
Yeah, frankly, meeting people, I mean, friend like you, is definitely keep me happy. I mean, that is the number one. Keep on talking, keep on exchanging the ideas, keep on understanding the new scenarios. It's very interesting. That is one. Of course, I do believe in meditation and devote larger time than usual nowadays for meditation. So that is also really helping me learn quite a new things, including Zumba also. That is helping exercise as well as happiness, and that is how a gift to. I mean, this time is really gift to us, to develop all these things. Otherwise, it was just a.
Yeah, you were not able to spend time on that. It's kind of a park for. See, Hatke actually got coined as a part of H to represent health. So about your own health, your focus on self health, meditation to reveal yourself, finding a new you, right? That's something that you have been doing. HA stands for attitude, positive attitude, being positive yourself and towards the world. I think that got touched. T technology, I think you spoke about all the technology aspect where you are indulged into. K for knowledge, I think acquiring new knowledge, acquiring more people that you connect with, exchanging views and understanding the ecosystem to the next level. And E stands for engagement. I think you're closely engaged with your community, not only the business community that you are, but beyond that for other things. Coming back, so any kind of a message is there, Mukund, for people who are feeling a little bit dull? They are looking up to somebody like you, who is kind of very positive and really doing well in your business, Mukund.
Message sounds a little big word, but I was tell this is temporary. This has no doubt coming with opportunity to think a lot on new strategies. Otherwise you could have not changed. That's what I'm feeling always. If this is not how this could not have came into my life or anybody's life, many of the things I could not have done. So use this time for thinking. I strongly believe in the Almighty, that He will take us to the next new phase, which is going to be very good, very promising. In fact, on ground level also, I'm seeing some, green shoots, like, small companies, how they are getting good opportunities. So, so I don't fear at all, but no doubt 1 year to 2, maybe 2 years will be the pain. But, out of so much larger life, you have to have 1 or 2 years like that, and then you will be also have a promising years going ahead.
Wonderful. I think that's a very positive message to basically reinvent yourself, refine yourself, reorient towards, and take it positively. I think this is a temporary thing. This will definitely get over. That's the message. So Mukund, thank you so much for
Thanks.
to be coming on this platform, sharing your insights, sharing your views. We are really honored. Thank you, Mukund.
It's like absolutely all the best, Sirish. Yeah.
Good. So all our best wishes to your venture, your connections, the way that you are growing. May God, give you more and more positivity, and you help more and more people to be positive. Mukund, thanks a lot. God bless.
Yes, thanks a lot.
Thank you.
बिजनेस कोई भी हो, सक्सेस की नींव हम रखते हैं।
बुलंदियों को छूने की आपके अरमानों की उम्मीद जगाती जोत है, हर सपनों का हम स्रोत है।
सही स्ट्रेटेजी, परफेक्ट डिसीजन मेकिंग और बिजनेस ग्रोथ के लिए हम आपके साथ कंधे से कंधा मिलाकर आपकी स्वप्न पूर्ति करते हैं। स्त्रोत कंसल्टेक, सिनर्जाइजिंग ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन।